Hello, I'm Michael Stone, co-owner of Construction Programs and Results, home of markupandprofit.com. Today, let's discuss selling your services for casualty work. Casualty work is a broad term covering damage to a home or building from fire, wind, ice, vandalism, and who knows what else. And most contractors get calls from past clients or people who see their advertising or website looking for help in getting their home or building restored to pre-loss conditions. On the surface, those jobs seem like a remodeling job, but the wise contractor does his or her homework before getting involved. The first consideration is who the insurance carrier is. There are myriad of insurance companies that insure homes and buildings, and before you get involved with doing estimates or trying to contract for the job, the wise contractor will do some research on the insurance company to determine how easy or hard they are to work with in doing the repairs. Calling other contractors that do insurance restoration work is a good place to start. One of the first things that I did when arriving at the potential job site was to request a copy of the insurance company's scope of repairs. That will tell you a bunch on how good the adjuster is and what kind of software they are using. Almost always, the insurance company's scope of repairs had left anywhere from 10 to 30% of the required work off their scope of repairs. If you don't get that resolved up front, you stand a very good chance of not getting paid in full for the work that you do. Next item of business is to discuss depreciated or deductible amounts with the owner. This can get real sticky with some adjusters and the owners. You need to cover this subject, letting both the adjuster and the owner know that you will expect those amounts paid up front before you ever start the job. If you don't, you stand a very good chance of not being able to collect those monies due when the job is complete. One of the things that I did was to insist the owner follow my payment schedule on the job. I got a down payment, one or more progress payments, depending on the size of the job, and the final check was due the day the job was complete. In some cases, that required the owner to get a loan from a bank or other source, especially if the names on the insurance company check included the mortgage holder. Just be sure to think the job through and make sure that your estimate is complete and you know exactly how you are going to be paid for your work. We cover a lot of those issues and more in our book, Markup and Profit, A Contractor's Guide. That's a wrap for this session. Visit our website at markupandprofit.com. That's markupandprofit.com. And if you have any questions or need some help, feel free to give us a call. With 64 years in the construction field, we can help you find the solutions to the problems that come up most every day in this business. Always glad to help, and may the profits be with you.